Hi guys, I'm a Forester here with an inexpensive way for you to get into fountain pens. Now I've reviewed both of my first two fountain pens. This is the Conklin Fireline Classic and more recently the Lamy 2000. Both are well over $100 pens. Now you might be interested in fountain pens but just not at that price. Well, I have a way for you that you can try out a fountain pen for free, and it's with this pen right here, which is the Charlie pen. Let's go to the tabletop for a quick video. This Lamy 2000 is going to be my signature pen, and I needed some water-resistant black fountain pen ink for it. I found what I was looking for with this Noodler's ink. This is called the Heart of Darkness. It's printed right there. Not sure you can see it. It's pretty dark. But it's advertised as being permanent, and it's a good ink when you can't control the paper quality because it supposedly resists bleed through and feathering. It comes in a large 4.5 ounce bottle, made in the USA, by the way, and that bottle will probably last me years. I don't know, I'm filling 2 or 3 pens out of it and I've barely even touched it. Now, I bought mine. I'll set that aside and focus on the Charlie pen right now. I bought mine at Goulet Pens online for $19 plus shipping, which I think is a competitive price with other sources. But I was surprised to find that they included this free Charlie pen, which is a very basic eyedropper pen. It has a fairly sturdy body. It's made with a large clear ink reservoir, and I just recently filled that. The cap has a metal band here at the base, and the color is a dark mottle of yellow, a little bit of yellow right there, red, brown, and gray. Now the clip, I'll give you a close-up of that, says Noodler's Ink Company on it. It has an annoying habit of coming loose because it screws down right there, but it's fairly easy to just tighten up. Now the beauty of an eyedropper pen is its simplicity. It's just one notch above a quill. Set that down. Let me demonstrate how to fill it. First of all, just loosening this up. See, this is just a basic eyedropper. You unscrew this, and notice that there's an O-ring. I'm going to be careful not to spill it. There's an O-ring up here that stops it from leaking. But you just basically take some up into the eyedropper, be careful not to spill it, and just fill up the barrel, leaving enough in the reservoir, enough space to put the nib back on. And then when you're ready to When you're through filling it up, you just tighten the nib. You can tighten it fairly tight, and I've never had a problem with it leaking through there. So there it is. I probably had room to fill it up just a little bit more. Let me give you a close-up of the nib. Now, I didn't clean this up for the camera for this video, but it basically just says Noodler's Ink Company on the nib. I believe it's a medium nib, although I don't know for sure. Let's see how it writes. Okay, I'll be writing today on a Rhodia notepad. And I usually cap this pen when I write. And again, it's a free Charlie pen. I believe it has a medium nib, although I'm not positive, and I am positive that the ink is the Heart of Darkness. Okay, and here's the quote for today. The The cost of a thing is the amount of what I will call life which is required to be exchanged for it immediately or in the long run. And that was said by Henry David Thoreau. And in the case of this pen, it's free, so you're not going to have to exchange much of your life for it. Well, what do I like and what don't I like about the pen? First thing, I love the price. You can't beat free. And to be honest, I like my writing with this pen better than that of the Lamy 2000, which is much wetter. There are several things I don't like though, and I want to mention those. First of all, every once in a while, and actually I think it's happened 3 times over the past month and a half, a drop of ink will come out of this nib which ruins whatever I'm writing at the time. Now I'm not sure what causes it, but I think it's when I tip the barrel up like that to write and the ink flows down quickly and forces a little bit of ink out of the nib. Now it didn't happen there, and it doesn't happen all that often, and I'm just guessing that that's the cause. The other thing that I don't like, or another thing, is that this clip loosens very easily. It unscrews. It's easy to just tighten up quickly, but that is an annoyance. Now it's also very lightweight, as I mentioned, and it doesn't feel substantial in my hand, so I usually post the cap just to give it a little more weight. Now it might tell you something, but I use this pen more often than the Lamy 2000. I use it for to-do list, for shopping list, YouTube notes, and the like. What I don't use it for is to sign or to write on important papers due to that dripping issue, because it would ruin whatever I was writing on. But the ink is competitively priced, and this pen is totally free. It might be the pen that sucks you into the fountain pen vortex. Y'all take care.